Hey everyone, we're back here at KDX Bricks Analytics. I just got in from playing some basketball with my kids and I'm about to go back out and do some yard work. But first, I've got a couple of pretty large boxes behind me, so it's time for another Lego haul video. Let me get these boxes on the ground here and we'll get going. This haul is about 7 sets with a few gift with purchases, and the first few are Star Wars sets. So first up is this one, set 75330, the Dagobah Jedi training set. This set is awesome. I love it. I'm gonna put this back here and then let me pull up brick set on this set. Here we go. This is the set, and if we look at the table to the left, it has 12 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 2.6.
Oh, and don't forget, my videos are for entertainment purposes only. I do not provide financial advice. You got to get that from somebody else.
That R in parentheses in front of the set number and name means that according to Brick Fanatics, it is retiring at the end of this year. It just came out last year, so it'll have a little less than a 2-year shelf life. It is $90 for 1,000 pieces and 3 minifigures. Price-wise and value, I don't think that's the best bang for the buck, but it seems like more and more sets are being found on sale from time to time, so it seems like between inflation and just general price increases and overall popularity of Lego, it also seems like more sets are being priced a little high, so that when we do find them on sale, that we can get them at a more reasonable, better value price. The table on the left, if you haven't seen my other videos, is where I capture all the data from when I watch all the other Lego investing and reselling videos on YouTube. For the January 1st to May 15th, 2023 time period, I've watched 177 videos across 12 channels, 913 total Lego set mentions, and again, 12 of those 913 mentions are for this set, the Dagobah Jedi training, and I give each mention an enthusiasm score of 1, 2, or 3, depending on how excited the YouTuber is about that set. An E-score of 2.6 for those 12 mentions is very good, and not only did I get one of those sets, but I got 2. I got 3. And I got 4. And hopefully they don't topple over. I think the top one there is probably just out of the screen for you. I picked these sets up during the May the 4th promo week, but I did not get them from Lego. Instead, I got them from Best Buy and Target, and I paid this price right here, the $58.49. They're not available anymore. Unfortunately, I did have to pick up a bunch to get these 4. I picked up 10 from Best Buy and 2 from Target, and of the 10 from Best Buy, I returned 7 of them, and I ended up returning 1 from Target because from Best Buy, the 7 that I returned looked a lot like this, and this is not an exaggeration. They had labels on them right on the box. The boxes were crushed significantly. And so that was pretty disappointing. And the funny thing is, when I brought them back to Best Buy, they asked me why you returned them. And I said, well, they're pretty beat up. And the guy said, yeah, I'd be pretty disappointed by that too. I asked him what they'll do with them, being that the boxes were so beat up. And he said, oh yeah, we'll just put them back into the stock and they'll end up getting ordered online or pick up in store and get shipped back out again. So watch out ordering or picking up from Best Buy, because that was a pretty rough go. And also at Target, one out of the 2 was in really bad shape, which is unfortunate. I did at least get 4 of them, and the set is really awesome. Let's take a look at more of the pictures here. This picture is great with that X-Wing fighter wing coming out of the swamp, and with Luke trying to do the Jedi mind tricks on it to lift it completely out of the swamp that Yoda ends up doing for him later. You've got R2-D2 all covered in mud. Here's the back of Yoda's hut that looks really nice. Nice little cutout in there, so even some interior detail, even though obviously this scene is primarily focused on the swamp and the exterior of the hut and the swampy tree, and of course the X-Wing. Definitely a set that caught my eye, and it's my favorite of the first 3 Star Wars diorama sets. I also wanted to look at the minifigures. They're really good. 2 of the 3, I think 2 of the 3 are unique, and we'll look at that in more detail in a second. But certainly the Luke Skywalker minifigure is unique to this set, and then the muddied up R2-D2 is exclusive to this set. As far as I can tell, Yoda is in one other set, but according to the minifig tab here, it says that Yoda with the olive green and the belt is in 2 sets. And so I clicked on that and see here that it is in the set we're talking about, and it's in the 2018 Yoda's Hut set. All right, now on to the next set in this Lego haul. It is this one, 75339, the Death Star trash compactor diorama. So another diorama, and it is right here on the table. Similar score with 11 mentions and an enthusiasm score of 2.3. Also an outstanding set, also just under a 2-year shelf life if it retires again this year. $90 on this one too for 802 pieces. But this one comes with 6 minifigures, which is very good. And let me go to the boxes here and pull these out. So I got these from Walmart, and here is the first one. Pretty good box. Put that up there. Here is the second one. I'll put that one up next to it and hope that these don't fall over. All right, and I got 3 total, and that one is just gonna have to sit down here. That's it from that box. Similar to the last set, I ordered 6 from Walmart, and 3 of them were in good shape, and the other 3 were not totally beat up, but they weren't in the best shape. And I figured, well, I'm already returning other things, I might as well return those also. Like I said, this set retails for $90, but I got it again during the May the 4th promo week, and I paid $54 each at Walmart, and I am very excited about those purchases. This set should also do very well in retirement, in my opinion. It's an iconic scene. It looks appropriately ugly, like a trash chute and trash compactor area, and for me, honestly, it's not actually the most pleasing to look at, but because of the scene and all the minifigures and this action feature where all the trash in there is perfectly placed so that when you collapse the walls in, all the pieces still fit, and it really shows off the action from the real scene in the movie. So I can get past the ugly browns and tans and gray pieces to really appreciate how well this diorama set is put together and is designed by Lego. Here's the back, and this is where R2-D2 and C3PO, who looks great, hang out, and that nice printed piece. And I know this is not exactly how the scene is in the movie, but I think that Lego did a good job of being able to do something so that they could get all 6 key characters and minifigures in this set. And if we look at this picture right here, this is all 3 from the first wave, and they look really good. I am very much excited about these diorama sets. I'm very much excited that Lego is continuing to make more of them. For me, I like them a lot more than the Star Wars helmets, even though the Star Wars helmets are very popular, but I've always liked the minifigure scaled sets and all the tiny details that you can do with Lego. And yes, the Death Star trench run set is not even minifigure scaled, it's micro scaled, but still that one looks good too. But I certainly like the 2 that have the minifigures the most. And talking about minifigures, Brickset here says that 4 of the 6 are unique to this set. Looking at C3PO, the legs, according to Brickset, are in the Star Wars Advent calendar from 2022, and the torso is in a different set according to Brickset. It is in 75341, the UCS Landspeeder set. So that's kind of cool. They separated the elements out into different sets. And then with the R2-D2, this element is in the most recent UCS set, 75355, the X-Wing Starfighter. Although those minifigures are not exclusive to the trash compactor set, they are rare because they're only in one other set. This set has a lot of appeal in my opinion, and I think it will do very well in retirement. I'm glad that I picked them up at the price that I did. Next up is another Best Buy purchase. I only got one of these, and this is set 75334, Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Darth Vader. And I'm going to put that set right up here. I know I'm blocking some of the Dagobah Jedi training sets. And let me click over so we can look at this one in Brickset, and let me also scroll down on the table. It is right there, 5 mentions with an enthusiasm score of 1.8. It is also scheduled to retire at the end of this year, so it's going to have just over 1 year on the shelves if it retires, because it came out in August of 2022. This set is $50 for 408 pieces. So as expected, a lot of people are saying this set is overpriced. I got it for $35 from Best Buy. I'm happy I got one. It's the second one that I have now. The reason I got it is because these 4 minifigures are really, really good. And one other thing to point out is that if I scroll down further and get to the next table, and yes, I've got freeze panes on, so this won't look perfect, but this is the not top sets table. And if we scroll down on this, This same set, 75334, it has 2 mentions to avoid for investing and reselling. As far as I can tell, the mentions and hesitancy to invest in this set are twofold. 1, the price, and 2, the main build is just a slab of rock. And a little bit of detail on the side. In terms of the build, I like the build and I like the set because the scene in the show, even though the scene was seemed a little bit unbelievable and far-fetched, I'm not sure that the character connection and emotion and character development was completely there, but the visuals of the scene with Darth Vader dragging the fire across between the two of them was really, really cool. The fire comes up in the middle of this rock formation in Lego form, and that the additional fire pieces can come pouring out, I think is a good representation and really has me quickly recall a neat scene from the show that I liked a lot. There's also a little bit of action feature where they can spin and attack each other. And now let's get to the minifigures. All 4 minifigures are really good. Captain Tala, the Ned B. Loader droid, that's the highlight of the show in my opinion. The Obi-Wan Kenobi minifigure is also really good. These pictures on Brickset are not that good. And then of course anything with Darth Vader is always exciting. And even though this set only has a 3.5 rating on Brickset, 5,270 people own it and another 1,700 want it. That shows me that the minifigures are very, very popular. And one more purchase to go through for this video is a recent Lego.com purchase, and I did it through Rakuten when Rakuten was doing the 20% cash back on anything at lego.com that was not an exclusive, and I saw that and took major advantage of that. It was great. I spent $200 for this purchase. I got 2 gift with purchases. The first one is the VIP add-on pack. I've got a few of those now. And the second one is this moving truck 40586. And this set is pretty good, actually. I'm going to put that on top of Obi-Wan Kenobi. And looking at eBay, this set is going for about $30 or $35 before fees and shipping. Not great, but I do like the set. If we come back and look at the pictures, truck is pretty good, but all of the accessories, the jukebox, the dresser, the piano, I think there's an art piece, the dolly, it's really well done. Got a lot of personality to this set. The only thing I don't like about this set is the hood of the truck. I love the grill area and I love the cab of the truck. And of course the box being nice and big and tall is cool, but I wish the hood area came to a little bit more of a point on the truck. Flat point, not narrow point, but flat point on the truck. It just looks a little funky with the pretty large gaps down to that first dish piece. But outside of that, this is a really cool set and it's a very good gift with purchase. 2 more sets to go. Next one is this set 40622, the Disney Hunter Celebration Brickhead set. This is an outstanding set and it just came out earlier this year and it is expected to retire at the end of this year, according to Brick Fanatics. Unfortunately, as you can see, the box is pretty well beat up and this got shipped from Lego. I've had a lot of bad luck with boxes getting crushed recently, so I'll hopefully switch that one out. And that is the first one that I have of this set. And if it does retire at the end of this year, I think it's going to be a great investment. $40 for 501 pieces. And although the 4 chosen characters for the Disney Hunter Celebration got a lot of people scratching their head, I think they're a really good selection. So we've got Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, we've got the Steamboat Mickey and the classic black and white, Tinkerbell on the end, and then Snow White. But remember, if this set ends up getting extended for another year, then my outlook on it in terms of investing and reselling would certainly shift a little bit. I still think it would be pretty good, but I think it has the potential to be great if it retires at the end of this year. Last up is the biggest set from this haul, and I will try to get it all the way on the screen, but it is set 80036. The City of Lanterns, and this set is so good. I love it. I'm going to put that right there. The good news is the top diorama sets now cannot fall because they're blocked, and I'm going to put that up top. And yes, that looks all messed up, but either way, we can still see them. Let me click over on Brickset. So here's the set, and let me find it on the table. It has 1 mention, but an enthusiasm score of 3. I think it should have a lot more mentions. This set came out at the beginning of 2022. It does not have a retirement date yet, so that is still a big question mark. If it sits on the shelves for a very long time, then that could certainly hurt it in terms of investing and reselling, but it is $160 for almost 2,200 pieces, 9 minifigures, and there's so much detail and so much going on, including the teal roller coaster track pieces and the teal column pieces. A lot of stickers, but they provide a lot of really nice detail overall, and it's just a lot going on in this set. And it is modular, and so you can rebuild this to look like that and have some side builds. You can rebuild it to look more like a strip mall type market. And here's a diagram of all the different modular elements that can come apart. For the price, for the detail, for the color, for designing a bunch of different things to do with it, and having the track and the little tram, I think it is a big winner. And the great thing about some of these Monkie Kid sets are that they are very compatible with the Ninjago City sets, including this set, Monkie Kids Team Hideout. Great colors and details. And also this set, Dragon of the East Palace. Wow, that set is amazing looking. Just came out on June 1st. And then lastly, this set, the Heavenly Realms, that is only $190 for 2,433 pieces. I certainly want to get my hands on all three of those, in addition to this one that I already have. All right, thanks for watching. That's a wrap on this Lego haul video, and I will see you in the next one.